Welcome back to AFT Dice Season 2. This is round 32. We've got 3 rounds to go to the finals. Let's go to the first game. It's Essendon versus GWS Giants. Let's go to the first quarter. Essendon have kicked 3 goals 5 to the Giants, 6 goals 6. Go to the second quarter. Second quarter, Essendon have kicked 2 goals 2, so that's 5 goals 7 to the Giants, 6 goals 4, so that's 12 goals 10. And at half time, GWS are leading by 45 points. Let's go to the third quarter. Essendon have kicked 3 goals 2. It's 8 goals 9 to the GWS Giants, 2 goals 1, so it's 14 goals 11. Let's go to the last quarter. The last quarter, Essendon have kicked 3 goals 3, so it's 11 goals 12 to GWS, 4 goals 6, so it's 18 goals 17. Okay. And the GWS Giants have won this game by 47 points. Essendon have one game behind Melbourne. Let's go to the next game. It's North Melbourne versus St Kilda. North Melbourne have kicked 3 goals 6 to St Kilda, 2 goals 5. Let's go to the second quarter. And North Melbourne have kicked 5 goals 5, so that's 8 goals 11 to St Kilda, 1 goal 1, so that's 3 goals 6. At half time, North Melbourne are leading by 35 points. Let's go to the third quarter. North Melbourne kicked 2 goals 2, so it's 10 goals 13 to St Kilda, 1 goal 3. So it's 4 goals 9. Let's go to the last quarter. And it's a mirror image. Both teams have kicked 3 goals 6. So North Melbourne have kicked 13 goals 19 to St Kilda, 7 goals 15. In the end, North Melbourne have won this game by 40 points. Okay, so North Melbourne have beaten St Kilda by 40 points. North Melbourne are in the 8 at the moment. They're 7th. St Kilda are 15th. Let's go to the next game. It's Geelong versus Hawthorn. Geelong have kicked 3 goals 2 to Hawthorn, 3 goals 1. Let's go to this second quarter. And the second quarter, Geelong have kicked 3 goals 3, so that's 6 goals 5 to Hawthorn, 2 goals 6, so that's 5 goals 7. And half time, Hawthorn are trailing by 4 points. Let's go to the third quarter. Geelong have kicked 5 goals 6, so that's 11 goals 11 to Hawthorn, 5 goals 1, so that's 10 goals 8. And at 3/4 time, Geelong are leading by 9 points. Let's go to the last quarter. Geelong have kicked 2 goals, 1, so that's 13 goals, 12. To Hawthorn, 5 goals, 6, that's 15 goals, 14. And in the end, Hawthorn have won by 14 points. Let's go to the next game. It's Fremantle versus Sydney. Fremantle have kicked 3 goals, 2. To Sydney, 2 goals, 5. Let's go to the second quarter. Fremantle have kicked 5 goals, 6. So that's 8 goals, 8. To Sydney, 6 goals, 4. So that's 8 goals, 9. And at half time, Sydney are leading by 8 solitary points. So Fremantle have kicked 2 goals, 4 in the third quarter. So that's 10 goals, 12. To Sydney, 4 goals, 1. So that's 12 goals, 10. And at 3/4 time, Sydney are leading by 10 points. Let's go to the last quarter. Fremantle have kicked 2 goals, 2, which is not going to help them in this game. And Sydney have kicked 6 goals, 6. That's 18 goals, 16. And in the end, Sydney have won by 38 points. Let's go to the next game. It's West Coast Eagles versus Melbourne's. West Coast have kicked 1 goal, 1. To Melbourne, 4 goals, 1. Let's go to this second quarter. Second quarter, West Coast Eagles have kicked 3 goals, 2. That's 4 goals, 3. To Melbourne, 1 goal, 4. 5 goals, 5. At half time, Melbourne are leading by 8 points. Let's go to the third quarter. West Coast kicked 1 goal, 2. That's 5 goals, 5. To Melbourne, 2 goals, 5. 7 goals, 10. At 3/4 time, Melbourne are leading by 17 points. Let's go to the last quarter. West Coast have kicked 5 goals, 2. 10 goals, 7. To Melbourne, 5 goals, 4. So it's 12 goals, 14. And in the end, Melbourne have beaten the West Coast Eagles by 19 points. Let's go to the next game. It's Brisbane versus Carlton. It's Brisbane, 5 goals, 6 in the first quarter. Carlton, 6 goals, 4. Carlton are leading by 4 points in the quarter time. Second quarter, Brisbane have kicked 1 goal, 1, so that's 6 goals, 7. To Carlton, 5 goals, 1, so that's 11 goals, 5. And at half time, Carlton are leading by 28 points. Let's go to the third quarter. Brisbane have kicked 2 goals, 1, so that's 8 goals, 8. To Carlton, 3 goals, 6. That's 14 goals, 11. And at 3/4 time, Carlton lead by 39 points. Brisbane kicking 2 goals, 2. So that's 10 goals, 10. The Carlton, 6 goals, 2. So that's 20 goals, 13. And in the end, Carlton have beaten the Brisbane Lions by 63 points. All right, let's go to the next game. It's Port Adelaide versus Richmond. Port Adelaide have kicked 2 goals, 1. To Richmond, 3 goals, 3. Let's go to the second quarter. Port Adelaide have kicked 5 goals, 1. So that's 7 goals, 2. To Richmond, 5 goals, 5. So that's 8 goals, 8. At half time, Richmond are leading by 12 points. Let's go to the third quarter. Port Adelaide have kicked 6 goals, 2. So that's 13 goals, 4. To Richmond, 6 goals, 1. So that's 14 goals, 9. And at three-quarter time, Richmond are still leading by 11 points. Let's go to the last quarter. Port Adelaide have kicked 3 goals, 6. 16 goals, 10. To Richmond, 6 goals, 2. That's 20 goals, 11. In the end, Richmond have beaten the Port Adelaide Power by 25 points. Let's go to the next game. It's Western Bulldogs versus Collingwood. Western Bulldogs kicking 5 goals, 4. Collingwood, 6 goals, 3. Let's go to the second quarter. Bulldogs have kicked 5 goals, 6. So that's 10 goals, 10. The Collingwood, 4 goals, 1. So that's 10 goals, 4. And at half time, the Bulldogs are leading by 6 points. Let's go to the third quarter. Bulldogs kicking 2 goals, 3. So that's 12 goals, 13. The Collingwood, 1 goal, 4. It's 11 goals, 8. And the Bulldogs have kicked 2 goals, 5 in the last quarter. So it's 14 goals, 18. Collingwood, 6 goals, 3. That's 17 goals, 11. And in the end, Collingwood have beaten the Bulldogs by 11 points. Go to the last game of the round. It's Gold Coast Suns versus Adelaide Crows. Gold Coast have kicked 4 goals, 5. To Adelaide, 4 goals, 5. Okay, let's go to the second quarter. Second quarter, Gold Coast have kicked 6 goals, 5. That's 10 goals, 10. To Adelaide Crows, 2-1. So that's 6 goals, 6. And at half time, Gold Coast are leading by 28 points. Let's go to the third quarter. Gold Coast kicking 3 goals, 6. So it's 13 goals, 16. To Adelaide, 6 goals, 1. So that's 12 goals, 7. And at three-quarter time, Adelaide are down by 15 points. Let's go to the last quarter. Gold Coast kicking 6 goals, 3. So that's 19 goals, 19. To Adelaide, 1 goal, 5. So it's 13 goals, 12. That concludes the round. Gold Coast have beaten the Adelaide Crows by 43 points. So this concludes round 32. The ladder, top 8 ladder is Melbourne, Essendon, Collingwood, Brisbane in the top 4, and then the remaining 4 teams in the 8 are Fremantle, GWS Giants, North Melbourne, and Richmond. Geelong drops out of the 8. All right, we'll see you next time on AFT Dice Season 2.